Hello, this is MiriQL Movies and welcome to this tutorial on how I make my Machinima videos. This video is only to present my style of Machinima, is not intended to show which style is the best. There are plenty of ways to do this, however, this is the one I like and know how. So let's get started with the basics on how to make Machinima the MiriQL Movies way. This is a multi-part tutorial and on each video we'll be covering something new. In this part we're going through the tools required to do Machinima and how to capture in-game and model footage, as well as importing them to Vegas. The video editing software I'm using is Sony Vegas Movie Studio 12, which this tutorial will be based upon. Most editing programs work in a similar fashion, but there surely are some differences. You need such a program in order to make any edited videos, and my Machinima videos are heavily edited. Next up is the video capturing tool, or tools, as I use two of them. I capture in-game footage with shadow play and the models with fraps. If you want fancy and smooth camera angles and movement, FreeFarsight is a great tool for that. And you may want to use a sound recording program too for voice acting, but I've always relied upon the default sound recorder that each Windows has. I've heard Audacity is a great program for both recording and sound editing, however we won't be covering those in this video. You can also record within Vegas, but I like a separate tool. And the last tool that we need, and is essential to all my videos, is WoW Model Viewer. This is the tool where all the models, animations and some spell effects come from. Now that we have all the required tools, let's get to work. I usually start with an idea of a video. So for the tutorial I've thought of a small 10-second clip that would include pretty much everything necessary to show most of the techniques I use to make my videos. Let's take a look at what we would be making.
Your skills are impressive, but your manners need work.
More delays! We don't die that easily! Die, worm! No! Ah!
So we'll make this clip include dialogue, fancy camera movement, spell effects, melee hits and getting knocked back to a wall. You'll see some camera shakes, color correction, etc. There are loads of things that I will explain in detail throughout the video. Sorry if this is a lengthy one, but even a short Machinima takes time and effort to produce. So if you want it to look like this, you're gonna have to watch the whole thing. Okay, so now we have the idea ready. I'll open Shadowplay and FreeFarsight and start recording. Let's open the game and select a spot where the fight will occur. I always pick the mage, because the mage can teleport, so it's easy to go to your location, whatever location you want. I'm gonna pick a location where dust would be flying, so maybe some desert, maybe Uldum. Let's see. Don't mock my UI. It's the default. It does the job. Does everything I want and need. I can't remember if I have opened the portal, but if I haven't, then we will choose another location. Maybe Burning Steps. You're gonna use some heavy color correctioning for the dust effect. Do we have a portal? Yes. Alright. Let's see the best place. I don't really like the sky as of now because it's morning when I'm recording and the sky remains dark. This is a good spot. Okay. So we'll always hide the UI. It doesn't really matter where your character is. You just leave it here. And then when you open this, go to spectate, toggle spectate mode, you see your character disappears. That's normal. And you can here toggle collision, look at the specific target when the camera is moving. You can choose an in-game character, so if you prefer to do Machinima like Warden does, all in-game, well, mostly in-game, that would be an option. You would also want to change the, actually yes, change the graphics options to ultra. Maybe add some anti-aliasing. I never understand which one of these are good, but I guess MSAA is the best. Okay, that looks a little bit better. We can hide the UI with Alt Z. Let's get to recording. So I visualize that they would be fighting somewhere here, and then the other one will be knocked back into this or that pillar. But this is better, this is more convenient. So we will choose to do something just to capture this part, and then this part like that. Let's make it one seamless scene. So we'll start from here. Okay, so let's start using this free far side. So here's to add a waypoint. This scene, this part, this where the camera is right now, where it's looking and what's the direction, whatever, in the world is captured in this waypoint. And what I want to do is to make it do this and go here. Add another waypoint. And maybe it will move a little bit like this and add another waypoint. Now, when you press play, that's pretty good. I like this. This is good. Remember to delete the old waypoints because we'll be doing another. So add a waypoint in immediately here, and then we'll just go back to here. Bam. And then press play and quickly hide the cursor because that's also captured in shadow play. The thing that would be negative about this scene would most probably be because the camera is moving pretty slowly, and would have to adjust the speed. It will also show how fast the background, it's, you know, those bees or whatever there are flying, they would also be sped up. But just take some stills, because you never know when you're gonna need them. You know, just stare at something for a while. Oh, and just thought of because this character here would be charging over there, so let's do it like a little bit like anime style. It would show how the feet push dust, and maybe here the other one would be getting ready. Okay, we have enough recording, so we will stop it. We'll stop this. Actually, no. So toggle spectate mouse. We will go back, and then you can exit game. You can close free far side, but we won't be using that anymore. And this is how you after you've captured something. So you go to project, import media, and then you find the latest file that we created, which should be this one. Yep. It is. I don't know what the hell is that. Okay, is this the one? No, this is the one. And then to drop it here on the timeline, you take the file and you just drag and drop. That's not the file we're looking for. Okay, be right back. Right, I goofed because I was still recording and I didn't realize that I was recording. So there it is. This is the file we're looking for. And it's this one. Alright, let's put it here. Now that's the raw file, and I will just trim it. Trim till here. Now you see those black borders? That's because the resolution that I capture in my monitor is 900p. So I use the 900 resolution, and it's capturing in 720p. So therefore there are black bars here and here, or sometimes they could appear here and here. And to fix that, you go to the pan and crop, you select the first keyframe, and you just zoom in here and start changing. So I have this this on lock aspect ratio, hold Control to override. So you have to press Control and then just move it like so. There are still very small line of black that would disappear like now. And now it's up. Okay, that should do it. And then we still have the background, so you can see Sony Vegas and the Free Far side. So we will be zooming right about here. And now we'll be cutting. I'll be cutting this, and then you just repeat the same thing for all the scenes. Actually, that. Never mind. You won't be seeing that. Whatever. Okay. So edit is still here. So cut this. I'm pressing delete. Is it moving? It's not moving. And then here, still cut, paste. Here we go. And delete the rest. So those are our backgrounds, and how this obviously this scene is last. I'd say this scene is just before that, and that scene would be before this one, and here is the dialogue. Another thing that you would maybe have to check in Sony Vegas is this transition, because sometimes it displays these numbers, and that would mean that they are not, that they would be overlapping. I don't want overlapping. I hate this in Vegas. If you happen to have some sound connected to this background, I suggest you select all these. Come on, select all the sounds, right click, you go to group and remove. And now you can move the sound without the video. And because this is for the tutorial video, I will delete it from this. The next thing is to open Fraps. And then open WoW Model Viewer. No. Yes. And in here you would be creating your own character that would be fighting the other character. For this tutorial video I thought of two male humans, which can be found if you go to character, human male HD. HD is the new model, without the HD is the old model. So this is what he would be looking like. Well, we obviously don't want to see this. And our hero is not bald, so yeah, that's good. Hero. Skin color, that's doing the pants. Okay, we have pants now. So I'm choosing the BlackRock set for two reasons. First reason is that it doesn't have any blue, and you will see this later on why that's important. Would he be having a cape? Yes, Cloak of Blade Turning, that's a good cloak. The reason I know the name is because this was my transmog before. If you want to keep this character and do some more videos about him, go to character and save. And here you can make a name and save it. And then later on, when you want him again, you go to character and load, and you just pick the same file. Or you can import from Armory your own in-game character, which is done by import Armory character, and you paste a URL. Very simple. In order to have the aspect ratio normal within WoW Model Viewer, you should close this. If you for some reason want to get this back, you go to View and Show Character Control. Right. Now to choose the background color. As I said, there's no blue in this armor, so we are good to use blue. Also, Sony Vegas handles blue color pretty well, in my experience, the best. So use blue as much as you can as a background, not as the armor, because if you use it for the armor, the part of the character will be invisible or see-through, and we don't want that. Right, so this is the one that will be defending. I forgot to give him a weapon. Let's use Gorehowl. That's a good weapon, right? And then see the weapons, like that. And here I just choose I'm checking the background, how the character would be facing. And here I'm choosing the animations that I will be using in those backgrounds. And I record them with Fraps, import them as usual. Here we face the same problem with aspect ratio. This is due to my monitor. You may not have this problem, but I certainly do. And it's a never good day. Right there. And now it's not the same as for the background because we didn't cut. This is not just one file, this is many files, so the changes are not applied until you go one by one to each and every model file and do it yourself. Okay. That concludes the first part of this tutorial. If you thought it was helpful, slap a like on it. If not, put a dislike and let me know in the comments what improvements you'd like to see in the future. In the next episode we'll be covering the basics on animating and placing characters correctly, as well as chroma key effect. Consider subscribing to help me out, and to see when the next part will come. Thank you for watching and see you in the next part.